Hi. Hi. So I have just come from a local event and I am here to give a shout out to sheroes, women who I've been looking for sheroes. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm going to create something like Cosmic Smash Booking and I'm going to take it out into the world and I'm going to figure out how to share it with others. I'm going to figure out how to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to figure out how to get my message out. I'm going to figure out, all the things that we do to be seen, in, social media, to share our work and be out into the world. That is a certain energy and there's a journey to that. But what about the women who have a certain age, who are diabetic, have difficulty walking, they're using walkers, they've lost their husband, their husbands have passed, their children may have passed for a variety of reasons. Losing your child before you was always tragic. And and it takes them forever to get dressed, to get to a function. It takes them forever to get all the stuff together, to show up and feed other people, to show up and be of service in their communities. And I'm giving a shout out to them today because that is huge, of overcoming physical disabilities, holding your bag that you could use an excuse, grief, because the question that many of us have, I guess this is where I'm going right now, is, purpose in life. And like for myself, I'm no longer a mom. My daughter died. I'm no longer a daughter. My parents are gone. I'm no longer a wife. I think maybe I already said that. But, there's all these things that are gone. And business is changing. And because if you're in the business of being part of other people's purpose in life, life is changing, it's shifting, it's becoming something different. And being in the space of what is that, So my point here is they have found their purpose. They have found their purpose to get up, be part of the community, to feed people, to take a leadership role somewhere, to serve other people maybe of their own age, to show up in volunteer organizations in the hospitals, and I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I didn't think this was going to be such a big deal. And it is a big deal. It's a really big deal. And finding purpose. Because another place where I'm going, people have lost their husbands recently. They've lost their children through fentanyl, through cancer, through accidents, and might have been their only child, and there's no grandkids, and just, a variety of things. And they're looking at what is their purpose. So maybe that's what we're going with this. If that's you, if you know what your purpose is, that, share it. If you're not sure what your purpose is, just share that too. Because there's a number of us. In fact, as I shared that, coming out of, or still in detox, or showing up, or whatever you want to call this thing, is that other people who I highly respect, and because I was so focused on my own thing, have come out and said, hey, guess what? I'm coming out too. I've just started to come out. And maybe you're like that also. And know you're not alone. And know you're seen. And that we're all in this together. And we get to do it through art and creativity. And all that's coming.